Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Jay. Been on the carnivore diet for 11 of the last 13 months, lost about 70 pounds in that time, and I am going to do my 2-week shopping here at Costco. It's about 1 o'clock. I usually try to come here at 10 in the morning when it's just opened, and it's not as crowded then, but today it looks pretty packed. We'll see how it is inside. I honestly don't know where people get all this time to go shopping during the day. It used to be before the pandemic that I'd come out on a weekday to do my shopping and the stores would be pretty noticeably empty compared to the weekends. Now, plenty of people here. Young people, old people, whole families. I just don't know where they get the money and the time. Don't people work anymore? Well, I suppose I should turn it around and look at me. I'm not working right now. I have a pretty flexible schedule. I work when I want to. But it used to be I'd come shopping during the day and on a weekday and take advantage of that flexible schedule. Now it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So I'm going to try to keep it to about $200 for 2 weeks worth of groceries. I don't have much at home. I've been on vacation, so the fridge and freezer are pretty empty. But I really want to try to eat all my meals at home for the next couple weeks. I'm doing Lion Diet, so it's going to be all red meat. I always like to look at these items on the way in, see if there's anything that I need that's on sale. Have washing detergent. Have Swiffer's. A lot of good stuff. I do need these. $49, $10 off. They're going to be $39 for 5, 10, 15, 20 of them. That's a good price. Oh, 16, I guess. Yeah. 4 of those, 4 each. We have all the winter clothes in now, and chrysanthemums for the garden. The doorstep. Lots of candy for Halloween. Get those little kids addicted early. Ninja smoothie blender. It's actually a good price, $79, but I don't drink smoothies at this point. Okay, let's get down to business. Beef tenderloin, $22.99 a pound. I'll bet it's really good, but way beyond my budget. I've mentioned that I like to keep my meat to under $10 a pound. Under $7 really if I can. Although I'll get a picanha or some other good cut just to spice things up a bit. Give me more variety. We have prime ribeyes for $16.49 a pound. That's above my budget. Ribeye whole. So this is a prime whole ribeye, 20 pounds for $278. That's $13.99 a pound. It's like $3 a pound cheaper than if you buy it sliced already. Beef loin top sirloin steak, that's $10.99 a pound. That looks too lean for me. I like my meat fattier than that. Alright, then we've got all our pork. Pork brisket. Not this month while I'm on the Lion Diet, but I'll come back to pork next month. These are a good deal at $2.49 a pound. Pork loin, top loin chops. But I'm sure they're not organic or antibiotic free. These New York choice steaks are $10.99 a pound, so $65 for 5 of them. That would be 5 meals. I may get one of those. We'll see. See what else I find. Beef loin, top loin whole for $9.69 a pound. And here are some beef loin shabu shabu USDA choice for $10.99. Nice and fatty. I may come back to this section. Okay, here we have some beef briskets. $4.19 a pound. Those are the whole ones. We have these ones for $7.99 a pound. I always love to get these chuck steak pot roasts for $6.19 a pound, but I've had a couple of those over the past 2 weeks, so I'm gonna skip them this week. Short ribs, $11.99. I've heard good things about those from my viewers. Beef flank steak for $9.99 a pound. Top sirloin steak boneless for $7.99 a pound. Those look too lean for me. These look much better. Ribeyes, of course they're good, but they're $12.99 a pound. Then we've got another whole ribeye. This one is choice for $11.99 a pound. $2 cheaper per pound than the prime ones. Still kind of pricey for me. Look at this. We have choice ribeye steaks. Usually these are like 5 per package or 4 per package. These are sliced thin, probably half a pound each for $12.99 a pound. Those are all pretty expensive. I may get one, but let's see what else we can get first. Alright, so here's the cheaper stuff. I will get some ground meat because I ran out and I haven't had any of that for a while. The regular ground beef is $4.59 a pound, but we have this grass-fed ground beef for $4.97 a pound. That's less than 50 cent per pound difference. If I get 6 pounds of the grass-fed, it's going to be $3 more. I'm actually okay with that. I've been enjoying grass-fed lately, so I'm going to get 6 of these. 2 packages, 6 pounds. It's grass-fed, grass-finished, 85% lean, which is great donation. Thanks. Well, we got to get some picanha here. I love this stuff, and to me, it's every bit as good as a rib steak. $7.99 a pound. It's come down a bit. It was $8.99 last time I checked, although it was $6.99 when I first noticed it. I'm gonna go with a good size one. It might bring me a bit over budget, but I'll have extra for a few days. That is 8 pounds worth, so that's a good 8 meals. And then the beef is another 7 or 8 meals with eggs, which I am eating even though I'm on lion diet. Like I said in my last video, you can send the carnivore police after me for that, but that's what I'm doing. So 5, 10, 15, 30, 90. Actually, that's about 100. So I've already bought 14 meals there, and I've only spent $100. I have a little bit of extra money to play with this week. Let's go get our eggs and then see what I can afford after that. I've seen this place a lot more crowded. In fact, it's usually a lot more crowded, but it's more than I like when I'm filming. People are definitely noticing me, and I really don't want management kicking me out. I should think they'd like it. It's free publicity. Alright, our eggs, they're $5.69 for 2 dozen, cage-free large eggs. Their organic eggs are $7.99 for 2 dozen, but I'm gonna skip those this time and go with the regular ones. And I think I'll grab some sparkling water. Haven't had any of that for a while. And we now have Kirkland Signature Italian Sparkling Water for $15.49 for 24 bottles. The San Pellegrino would be $21.49, so this is a good price. I do need some grass-fed butter. The Kerrygold is $14.49, and the Kirkland is $14.89 for, looks like it's twice as much. Yeah, so that's 2 pounds. So I've got my grass-fed butter. Someone saw me filming there and she was so excited she ended up asking me all about grass-fed butter and why it's better, and now she's buying a couple things. So this is why I do like the attention, but at the same time I don't really think it's a good thing, because you know, then other people complain they don't want to be filmed. It's better to come here when it's not so crowded, but can't be helped today. I'm already doing it. I'll keep going. So let's see, I am at 67. 97, 106, 105, 110. I'm not going to count these because they're toiletries. 120, 135. I've still got $75 I can spend. I don't think I'll spend the whole thing, but I do think I'm going to get some nice steak. It's funny, I usually feel like I'm struggling to keep under budget, but this week it's happening easily. Maybe that's the lion diet. It's really amazing the amount of stuff they have in Costco. I've been thinking about getting one of these wagons. I have a catering gig. I do catering deliveries a couple times a week, and this would make life easier. They are $89. I'll wait, maybe next time. Check out this cooler that plays music. And it opens. And I can tell the woods are going to be a lot more noisier with those things around. A lot more noisy with those things around. Camping kit with an axe, a hunting knife. Oh, that thing looks ferocious. A little saw. Spy Point Elite Cellular Camera Bundle. Trail camera. Motorola walkie-talkies. Headlamp and a hat. Neck gaiters. A bunch of stuff that I'm always tempted to buy that I'd probably never use. Well, maybe not the neck gaiters, but the other stuff. I love camping. I love getting out into the woods. Check this out. Wow. It's about 8 feet by 8 feet. One could live in one of those things. $849, 7 by 7. Sure, there's a lot of homeless people that would appreciate something like that, maybe with a couple windows, and for a couple thousand you could fix them up with something they could live in. You know, it's not ideal, but for the amount we pay to put them in apartments or hotels, it's better than we're living on the streets. Let's see. Get me back to those steaks. So I'm going to take one of these. I'll take the one with 5 steaks in it. So I've definitely got food for 14 days there. I will probably need to buy some eggs at some point, but I have extra picanha and plenty of ground beef. I usually have half a pound of the ground beef when I eat it with the eggs. So yeah, I think I'm doing good here. Let's go check out. Let's go pay for all this stuff. Christmas season is here. The commoditization of spirituality. Everything is commoditized in this world that we live in today. This is an interesting part of Costco, these gift cards. Basically, you're getting a $100 gift card for $80, $79.99, or even $74.99. So you're getting a 25% discount on your dinner. And this place, Texas de Brasil, is Churrascaria. It's a Brazilian steakhouse. Would be a great place to go for dinner. So let's see, these are $154.99, I guess, for a $200 card, four $50 cards. Maybe I'll do this one day. Not today, but sometime during the holidays I'll go out with friends and have a good Brazilian steakhouse dinner. I will leave the coffee alone. I don't have any in the house right now. Might want to get a pound somewhere just for emergencies when I have people over, but I'm not drinking it. I'm drinking green tea. Had my last cup of decaf yesterday, and I thought I was going to keep drinking decaf, but this morning I made a cup of green tea and I've been feeling fine, so I'm going to keep with it. It's amazing. I've been a caffeine addict for the last 50 years. I don't think I've missed a cup throughout that time, so it's really cool to get off of it for a change. So I'm back at the car, and I just loaded all of my groceries into this cooler that I have. It's an electric cooler. I love this thing. I have a few hours before I get home, and I was able to get all my meat and butter, everything into this cooler except for the eggs. But I think the eggs are going to be fine. This thing makes all the difference in the world. I could be out for the rest of the day, even overnight. I can leave the meat in the cooler. It's connected to that Jackery battery, which is connected to the car energy, the car plug, and it'll keep the meat cool. So I'll put the link for this cooler down in the description, and for the battery for the power generator too. It's a life changer. I just love this thing. I think it's called a Wolf Box. All right, that trip was a success. I spent a total of $254.92. Now, 49 of that was the Gillette razors, which I'm not counting in this trip. So in reality, I spent $204.92. That tax would have been for the razors, at least. Yeah, it would have been for the razors. So really, I'm at my budget of $200 for my groceries. I'll tell you, it's a lot easier to have a $200 budget than it is a $150 budget. The last few months I've been living on $150 every 2 weeks, and it's involved a lot of choices, you know, making sure that I get the cheap ground beef instead of the grass-fed, making sure that I get the cheaper steaks instead of any New York steak. That was a special treat, and I haven't done that for a while. Yeah, you can really do much better for $200 than $150. I will probably keep my budget to $180 going forward, but we'll see. I also think that I've got 3 weeks worth of food here. I will need to get eggs. I forgot to get cat food, so sometime in a week or so I'll stop in at Costco again, get a couple dozen more eggs, some cat food, maybe a package of ground beef. That will get me through a 3rd week, and that way I'm really keeping my eating to $70 a week. I wanted to go through this because a lot of people think Lion Diet, oh, you're going to be eating steak every day, it's going to cost a fortune. It really doesn't cost that much. You can see by what I bought. I will spend the $200 for 2 weeks. That little refresher in a couple weeks will bring me up to maybe $240 for 3 weeks. That's $80, $160, $240. That's $80 a week, and I'm not even really trying. You know, I'm eating well. You could do it for a lot cheaper than that if you leaned more toward ground beef, maybe the brisket that was $4.99 a pound, got a chuck steak, some beef stew. It's not that expensive if you're careful. I could probably do it for $120 for 2 weeks, $60 a week. And I'm a big guy. I eat a lot. Even when I'm not overweight, you know, I have a 46-inch chest. I'm just a big guy. So if I can do it for $60 to $80 a week, you certainly can. Lion Diet's not that expensive. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.